Good morning. We are here at Grace United Methodist and we're about to do our little tour. So the first thing I want to show you is the outside because the building in and of itself is a strange one. So over here is the church part through here. This is Grace United Methodist and there it is up there. But over here, and it's connected by this bridge, which is right here, is where the General Board of Global Ministries, which is this giant board or facet of the United Methodist Church. It's like an outreach ministry, but this is where they work. It's their headquarters. It's here in Atlanta. So it's just a really great resource for Grace to have, to be able to share that with them. But also since March, they've all been strictly at home. So no one's been in this office, but this parking lot here that we're sitting in is shared. And the front of the church is actually on Ponce. And so that's what's up there. We come in through the parking lot. And this is a shared lobby for Grace and the Global Ministries. And it is very barren in here. This is usually a pop in place, but within the last 6 months, it's been a bit more quiet. Here is this huge kitchen, which is owned by Global Ministries, but Action Ministries, which is a different nonprofit organization, works through here. And their biggest mission throughout the week is to provide lunches for women and children. And since the pandemic, they can't have anyone inside. So instead they meet people out here on our courtyard. So that's what they've been doing. It's a really nice kitchen, a really great ministry for the space, but it is different, in our times. So that's where we came from. And this is how we get to our side of the building. Here's the office. So this is where the Grace magic happens. We've got where our finance person works part-time in this office. Our teaching parish student, Dan Levine, works here in this office. This is my office manager cubicle. This is where I live, here in this mayhem here. And then we have, this is a shared space for kids and community cubicle. This is where we do just like basic admin work. People need to check their mailboxes, as you can see. This is a volunteer desk, little kitchen. And back here is where our lead pastor, Sarah Webb Phillips, works. In this office back here, and she has her own section. So it's a great little space up here for all of us to live and work. This is an old sanctuary. Look at it. Oh, it's great, isn't it? This is where, it's like fellowship hall. For churches, this is what they made this annex, an area. It's really nice. It's really cute. Again, I've never seen it in action, but super precious. And this is the side of the sanctuary here. Beautiful stained glass windows. Better. Turn the lights on. How much better is that? Okay. Look at these gorgeous chandeliers, gorgeous ceiling. All of the stained glass windows, like a lot of stained glass windows, they're built in or around. And they're different depictions of, the Jesus story and different angels, but they all have their own narratives, which is really cool. Creates its own little history. And here's the front. And there's that side where we walked in on. Also just wanted to go through some of the people I work with most often here at Grace. I Also, no one's in the office, so I don't have my mask on right now, but it's definitely Sarah Webb Phillips, whose office is back there. Her husband, if you know him, is Dr. Ed Phillips, who works at Candler, if you've had him for a worship course. She's the lead pastor here. She's only been here for a year. And this church has gone through really fast turnarounds with lead pastors because it's in a decline, and so Sarah's doing a really interesting job of, trying to be here for a congregation, not at its fullest, but also trying to do what's necessary and what people need through this time. And we also have our teaching parish assistant pastor, who's Dan Levine. If you know him, he's a student, a second-year student at Candler as well, and I see and work with him frequently. And there's also Chadwick Smith, who is a second-year student at Candler as well. He works here. He's the community outreach pastor. And then there's Eugen Kwok Hobson. She is the children's and youth minister, a different position, children's and youth. And so she's here part-time as well. And then I work with a finance woman whose name is Nora Harris. She's lovely, and I help her do, daily finance things for the church. So there's a good, there's also a director of music and worship arts who's here, and he does a great job. His name is Rolando. Our team is small, but, mighty, and it has definitely been interesting in being a team that doesn't work in person together very often, as you guys know as well, in all of our different spheres. So this is Grace United Methodist Church through my eyes and under hopefully 5 minutes. So thanks, you guys.